New figures released by a leading British think tank show that people living in the most deprived areas are receiving worse childcare than those in wealthy areas. The report published by Policy Exchange shows how the quality of childminding plays a significant role in the development of children. Almost a third of all children in the UK live in poverty, with a significant number living in severe circumstances. Such poverty levels can have a huge negative impact from an early age on a child's future prospects, job opportunities, health, education and family life. Parents on low wages have found it increasingly difficult to provide adequate care for their children. Rising living costs and decreasing state benefits have proved financially damaging to families. Spending on essentials like food, clothes and childcare have been a struggle for many households, and experts see the growing level of privatisation as a big factor in the increase of childcare costs.
If you look at the Scandinavian countries, who are the best childcare in Europe, the state provides. The state has provided in the past in Britain. For instance, during the Second World War, when this country wanted women to work, they provided free creches in factories so women could work, and there was childcare. But now childcare is largely privatised, and people have to pay either individual childminders, usually other parents, to look after their children, or pay for nurseries, private nurseries or semi-private nurseries. There are very few state-run nurseries. And therefore the child costs are extremely expensive, and families are finding that it's the largest amount of their income which they're spending on.
The report by the Policy Exchange proposes that the government should help bright graduates into teaching, especially in deprived areas. It urges the government to employ better qualified staff and to increase public funds for childcare costs. The government, in return, have acknowledged the report and say they plan to improve the quality of provision for childcare. But critics believe politicians are not looking out for the correct solution to the real crisis, that of rising inequality.
Why is it that Britain has the most expensive childcare in Europe? It has some of the worst results in terms of that, and it has the highest levels of child poverty. You would think the government might be asking those questions, but it's not. It's really what is involved here is austerity and an increasing attack on people's incomes among the lower paid, and cuts in children's services which are going on. So the picture is fairly bleak, I'm afraid, and it will have knock-on consequences for children now under 5 for the rest of their lives.
With the gloomy financial outlook and rising levels of poverty, it's expected that poorer households lacking funds to spend on better childcare will further increase. Hassan El-Khatib, Press TV, London.